Well, good evening. It is so wonderful to join all of you in this beautiful building to honor Rudy and to welcome his lovely wife, Linda, as well. I had the pleasure actually to see Rudy last week at the University of Maryland Business School's Forum on Emerging Markets, Women in Emerging Markets. And Rudy and I hadn't seen each other in, I don't know, a year or two maybe. And he asked about me. We exchanged, sort of updates on our lives. And then he immediately began introducing me to students. Oh, Carly, you have to meet so-and-so, they're so fantastic. And to members of the staff, you have to meet so-and-so, they're so fantastic. And he had that, every introduction he made, he had that pride in his voice that I remember, and that joy in his eyes that I remember. In other words, Rudy hasn't changed a bit in all these years. Many people tonight, all of us tonight, are remembering Rudy's incredible accomplishments. His success as a professor, his success as a dean, his success in fundraising, his success in building buildings, his success in creating something where nothing existed before, like the Dingman Center. He has incredible accomplishments, actually. But it is his gift that I would like to speak about tonight. Rudy has a very special gift. No, I'm not talking about the gift he has to remember absolutely everyone's name forever. I mean, have you noticed that? It's incredible. He'll see someone from years ago, oh, so-and-so, and then he knows a million stories about it. I mean, he remembers everyone's name, he remembers everyone's story, but that's not the gift that I'm talking about. The very special gift that Rudy has, in addition to his optimism, his enthusiasm, his intellect, his ability to see possibilities, his very special gift is that he sees potential in other people. And he knows how to challenge people, support people, believe in people enough that they see that potential in themselves. That is a gift. Way back in 1978, I applied to the University of Maryland, Robert H. Smith School, College Park. Now imagine for a moment that you are Dean Lamone and you are his admissions committee and you get an application from this person. Let me quickly tell you that the application was late because it was mailed from Italy. And what you read on this application is this person is a Stanford University graduate. Okay, not bad, but in medieval history and philosophy, a little off maybe. This person has had less than a semester of law school and dropped out. This person has worked as a secretary, really good typist, filist, excellent at answering the phones, and then this person runs off to Italy to teach English for a year and takes the GMATs and applies to the business school from a military base in Italy, Vicenza, Italy, actually. And on top of it all, her application is late. So what do? You say no. I mean, it was the rational decision. I happen to be that person. I'm devastated. I think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I have to live in the Washington area. I've sort of pinned everything on going to get my MBA and get serious with my life, so I start making phone calls. And one of the first people I speak to is Professor Ed Locke, who I will hold forever in my heart because he passed me on to the next level. Ultimately, I spoke to Rudy Lamone. And ultimately, Rudy Lamone, I mean, I'm very far away in Italy on the phone, but somehow, that gift, he said, okay, we'll let you in. But of course, it didn't stop there. I gratefully come to the University of Maryland. I become an MBA student. Frankly, I was totally lost. I didn't know much about business other than I had worked as a secretary in a 9-person firm. And when I was working at that 9-person firm, 2 businessmen came to me and said, "We think maybe you could be more than a secretary. Maybe you'd like to know a little something about business." And they kind of put me on that path. But Rudy, all of my professors here challenged me, Bill Nichols, Ed Locke, so many others. And I am forever grateful. But Rudy, the dean of the business school, Rudy one day asks to see me in his office. I'm quite intimidated, actually. And Rudy, the dean of the business school, a man of stature and distinction, asks me to help him on a special project. And with that simple act, with that gift of seeing potential in someone even when they did not see it in themselves, Rudy Lamone changed my life, just as he has changed the life of so many thousands of people. Some years later, after I had graduated from the University of Maryland, I came back to teach as a guest lecturer, and I was asked to talk to students about leadership. What was leadership? And so I talked about the fact that leadership has nothing to do with power or position or title or the size of your office or the size of your budget. That leadership is about making a positive difference. Leadership is about building capability. Leadership is about unlocking potential in others. And I told them my favorite quote about leadership, which comes from Sun Tzu, the Chinese philosopher. It was Sun Tzu who said, "The great leader is he who men revere. The evil leader is he who men despise. The truly great leader is he of whom the people say, 'We did it ourselves.'" Because the truly great leader makes people believe in themselves. The truly great leader helps people see their own potential. The truly great leader gives people the support they need, the challenge they need, the push they need to go on and do things that perhaps they did not think they were capable of. Rudy Lamone has a gift. He sees potential in other people. Rudy Lamone is a truly great leader. And of course, I know, we know, every life that Rudy Lamone has touched, we all know that none of us do it ourselves. Every single one of us achieve whatever we achieve in life because someone comes along and takes a chance on us, because someone comes along and sees something in us, because someone comes along and lights a spark in us. That is Rudy Lamone's great gift. It is his great legacy. And I and thousands of other people know that Rudy Lamone has changed our lives forever. We love you, Rudy. Congratulations and thank you.